Hi everybody, welcome. Hey, I thought you know, time worked out in my favor a little bit here, allowing for a little Call of Duty Black Ops 6 here on a Thursday afternoon as we breathe with the Switchblade. This is the Xbox version here. Let's just, I don't know. Let's do some video games. Hi. So this is like a Game Pass install, and I wonder if it's going to be like this after the game officially comes out in this territory. But like, it launches to this screen that's like, hey man, you want to play this? You want to play this? You should buy Black Ops 6. And I'm like, but I have Game Pass. And it's like, I can go over here and just hit play. It's a little, I don't know. It's a little weird. So I'm level 4, so that means we can finally create some loadouts here. I've played a couple of matches here this morning, and I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. I'll say, I'm unsure about the maps. I'm feeling unsure about the maps so far. Like I'm not. They seem a little too big. They seem a little too empty, and it's hard to get a feel for that stuff here when you're playing before the game is out, because these are like good day one complaints, and we'll see how it goes from here. Is kind of how that all works. Well, okay, I can create a loadout, but I don't have anything meaningful unlocked, so I can really just kind of do this stuff. That's fine. No wild cards unlocked yet. That makes sense. That didn't unlock until quite a bit later in the beta. So we'll use this. This is like the you bought the game, here's a silly ass gun that I used quite a bit in the beta, so maybe we'll try that. All the characters are going to be goofy eventually, right? But there's something about them putting like whatever the fuck these like zombies characters are into one of the factions on day one that I'm like, I'm kind of not into. You know? Like I don't know. I'm not in, like I don't really like the look of a lot of the characters, and I don't like. I got this Woods skin. That's the other thing they gave you for buying it. But yeah, I don't know. You know, it's the sort of thing where maybe more of these characters will feel cooler after you play the campaign or something. But I am unsure about it. I've got it filtered down to just team deathmatch because that seems to be the fastest way to get into a match. And to get this Xbox capturing, I kind of did it. I kind of set it up as quickly as I could, which meant turning down a lot of the video features. Like this is set to 60, which for you on Twitch won't matter. I mean, yeah, for anyone watching this, that won't matter. I don't get it at 120 frames per second because I had to turn that down to get into the capture card. I don't normally keep my Xbox hooked up to the capture device. I keep it hooked up directly to the TV with all the bells and whistles turned on, and it's pretty nice. All your auto low latency modes and variable refresh rates and this and that. And so yeah, so hooking this up for this today, I just kind of had to very quickly turn a bunch of stuff off. This map is like some barracks and buildings and stuff, and some long corridors full of blown up vehicles, if I remember right. And oh right, you can open and close these doors.
Team deathmatch. Remind the fugitives that actions have consequences. And claim the advantage. Now hold it. We've taken the lead.
But yeah, I guess I'm a little uncertain about the game because of specifically because of the maps. The 3 maps or so that I've seen so far that are like new that were not in the beta. I don't think I like it. Also, I've just been playing like shit. It's an off morning for me for sure. I got to turn this down a little bit. It's still see if I can do that without. No, there's no easy way for me to do that from here. Hold on. Without tabbing out of this monitor. Yeah, one would assume it's like going to be a pretty self-selecting crew of people playing right now because of the. I mean, I was going to say the hoops you have to jump through. It's not really that many hoops. It's like a hoop. It's very easy to play this game right now if you're in the United States and have an Xbox and have Game Pass.
Enemy dispatch. Enemy moving.
You're falling behind them.
Oh, were you able to get the PC version working early? I don't like I remember trying last year with that and doing all kinds of weird VPN shenanigans and not having anything work. So I'm not sure what the process is for on PC.
The lead is ours.
I would much rather be playing on PC.
Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
We're winning.
Oh, you can do the Game Pass version on. Oh, okay. So it's basically the same trick for the Game Pass version on PC. That makes sense.
We've given up the lead.
But the maps feel too large, I guess I would say. Like that's my general feeling on them so far, is that they're just kind of fucking big. And I've had a few cases where you're just kind of like running around doing nothing for a good long time. And, you know, that's not great. Some people like a larger map for like a more tactical vibe or something, but I don't know, man.
Spotted enemy spring mine.
Let's see.
Think real carefully about your next move.
No. Modern Warfare 3 skins are not here. Those operators, no. They made that. I think they made that pretty clear before launch that stuff was just not going to be here. So, you know, no Nicki Minaj.
The lead is ours.
Smoke.
Fuck it. Yeah, maybe I'll check out the Game Pass version later. Well, whatever. By the time I get back in front of a computer, it'll be 9 o'clock anyway. So whatever. That's right. Nope.
Grenade out. Hell of a show, people. Hell of a show.
Okay, now let me quickly well, let me. Okay, I'm gonna quickly change back on my end so I can turn the sound down because it is once again it is too loud for me. There. I should just set that in the preset so I don't have to set it every time I use the capture card. That would be the smart play there. Oh, cool. I unlocked some gobble gum. Yeah, there's a bunch of like zombies stuff on the level progression because obviously it's all like unified progression and so on. This map's in the beta. This was like a Blockbuster video, like a video store looking thing at the center of it. I do like this map, even though, well, I don't know. This map is not as large as some of those other ones. At least it doesn't seem that way. But it is I would not call it a small map either.
Leader.
Ah. Am I using the Razer Wolverine? No, that's hooked up to my other PC. Just using a regular old Xbox controller. Oof. I do still like the speed of movement and kind of, you know, as you move diagonally, that you're still kind of getting that speed because of what they've done with the omnidirectional stuff like that. I think that's really nice.
Damn it, we've lost the lead.
You know, sometimes you've got the grenade readied and someone pops up a little too close, you know?
Eyes on enemy.
Not this time, fuckface.
Frank Woods is the fucking worst, man. It's just the lamest fucking audio. Not this time, fuckface. Like in the dumbest voice possible. Also. How are the color blindness options? Same as they've always been. They've got UI options for setting UI stuff, which I thought I had set, but the grenade indicators are still red, so I probably need to go in and make some changes. You can manually change the colors to whatever you want. So I'm playing as Frank Woods, and also the announcer for my team is Frank Woods, so truly mind-bending in a way that only Black Ops can be. the Cheech and Chong. No, nothing from the previous year's game carries over. With the exception of the Frank Woods skins. They did that as like a, hey, if you buy Black Ops 6, you will get Frank Woods in both games. That's kind of like the one thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's these matches are full. I don't get, like, it's a full. But I don't even feel like in the beta that these matches felt as
We've lost the advantage.
empty.
Throwing star.
Oh, right. Using a different loadout now. On the default loadouts, that was the stim, and I was like, oh, that might be a good time to use that. I think there are parts of this game that look really nice. Like, some really nice lighting through corridors and hallway. You know, there's like some good spots like that.
Bad guy front.
RCXD rolling out.
Action. Reaction.
But I gotta say, man, like, you know, it's just a few matches, and it's always hard to get a true feel for the game in this weird New Zealand period. But there's just something off about it. I don't know. There's something about it that just doesn't. There's something about the map size and the, you know, the encounter distances or what have you. Like it just, there's something about this that, in these first few matches that I've had today on some of the other maps, I've just been like, I don't know, man. This isn't.
RCXD deployed.
Am I playing through New Zealand servers? So it shouldn't. My understanding of the way that it works is because it, you know, on in terms of like controller feel and that sort of stuff, like that feels fine. Like the things that you would associate with bad ping, distant servers, like all that sort of stuff. I'm pretty sure it is just matchmaking based on who's where, you know?
Come on, you're losing this fight.
I feel like that's typically how it has worked in years past, is that they've just, you know, the servers are the servers. But yeah, in terms of feel and movement and all that stuff, like that all feels fine. It is so far it has just been like the maps. And, you know, that's not going to be a ping thing either way. That's how I felt about Modern Warfare 3 at launch. It's like, this game has some neat ideas and I don't like any of the maps. And then over time, as they added more, back. Was this 8v8 in the beta? Yeah, we're doing 6 here. Maybe that.
No medals for second place.
I have to go back and watch the video I recorded of the beta and see if they were doing 8v8 then, because that would obviously 4 more players on a map would make all the difference. With
See what fucking happens. Crimson's falling back. Hell of a show today, Black Ops. If we don't get medals for that, I'll call the president myself.
Not sure how I feel about the change from last kill to best play. Like, in theory, that's better. In theory, that's a more interesting final clip. But also, it just fucking takes longer. In some... Or sure, like, the whole end of match sequence here just feels like it's... Like, okay, I don't care about any of this. Move on. Vigilance. This is really funny. This Black Ops 3 inspired skin says showcasing her love for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Like, this character in Black Ops 6 is a fan of the video game Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Because in the world of Black Ops 6, apparently Black Ops 3 is a video game. I have not touched the campaign, but I hope the entire campaign is about how Call of Duty is a video game in that world. Like, that's the big mind fuck this time. Mason, the numbers were just the code in the game, man. You're not even real. This map was also in the beta. This was a cool map.
Eliminate the enemy. Take him out.
You also end up with some situation. Well, okay, that player moved, but some of the matches I was getting into earlier this morning, like, none of the other players were moving, and then, like, the very first match I got into was a free-for-all, and those are 8 players by default. And a bunch of the players weren't moving, and a bunch of them disconnected, and finally it was like 3 players, and you were just like running around seeing nothing. There was like no one to find. It was just like ah yes, day 1 Call of Duty empty server weirdness. Like, you know, it was.
Waypoint marked. Come on, you're losing this fight.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Fair enough.
Here we go.
Yeah, I gotta change that grenade indicator color. Should have aimed at the player who was moving, I suppose. Again with the...
We've taken control.
Gotta move up. Frag set.
Oh boy. Oh, you got? Okay. You didn't though. I did. How do you get that? This gun was this is the you bought the game gun. You had this in the beta if you bought the game.
Woof. Requesting recon above.
But yeah, like as someone said it in chat earlier, that it may be a situation just like, hey, the sort of people who are going to jump through the fucking hoops to do this early are generally going to be better at the game than the average player. And so maybe I'm just getting fucking worked or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't feel like these players do not seem like they're like massively great at the game or something, but Well, that fucking guy did stand there, and he was in the exact right spot to fuck me over. Tactics.
Using Archangel. You've fallen behind.
Alright. I think when I unlock...
In your AO. Lead dart.
Assault pack, come and get it.
I think I'm gonna go with overkill and take a second primary and go like assault rifle SMG or something. It's just I'm kind of getting blown out, and like when in that, like, you rounded the corner and there was a dude there. Those types of encounters where SMGs excel. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like in the beta I was doing pretty good there after a little bit. And here I'm doing less. Let's call it less good. You just play, yeah. Black Ops Cold War. There's a lot of stuff about this game that is, well, I don't know, like menus and stuff. I mean, you know, kind of the window dressing. Whether it's the fonts or whatever, like there's just a lot of this game feels like the next game from the people who brought you Black Ops Cold War, which is not an immediately encouraging concept. But I don't know. Yeah, I can't call it yet, man. I don't know. Like I really had a good time in the beta, so that's kind of still coloring my impressions of the overall game in like good and bad ways, right? Where I thought the game felt pretty good coming out of the beta, and I do like what they're doing with movement. I like the stuff they're doing, like the sideways speed that you have and all that. Like, are people going to be able to fucking line up, you know, do this shit and get kills? Like, you know, no. Some people will.
All mission objectives met. Way to make me proud.
Hell of a job, crew.
But like these maps, in a lot of cases, especially, yeah, some of these maps just don't feel like they were made with that movement system in mind. It kind of just, yeah, I don't know. It's, like I said, there's just something that feels a little weird about it right now. And, yeah, there you go. That's the KDR we're looking for. 0.5. Man. Man. Brutal. Bucket hats. What do I think about Nuketown? It's no shipment. I don't know. What do I think about Nuketown? I'm good on it, I guess is what I would say. I have had a lot of good times on Nuketown over the years, but I also don't know that I am looking for more Nuketown. Is what I guess I would say there. It's a good map. Seen a lot of it. Seen enough of it that I don't want to see anymore. Unlike a map like Shipment, which is just like such a brain dead map that it's just, I don't know. You could accidentally play on Shipment for the rest of your life and be like, whoops. It's the TikTok of Call of Duty maps. It's the junk food of Call of Duty maps. Last iconic multiplayer map? That's a good question. I have never been... The last iconic multiplayer map, it's Q3 DM17. You're welcome.
We've taken the lead. Stay on task.
I ran into a big hole.
Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Once.
What is my FOV set to? The default. Whatever it defaults to. I've never been a big FOV changing kind of guy. I can look in the menus if you want to see whatever that default is. But I don't know off the top of my head what the number is.
Hostile shooter.
Very good feedback. Hostile shooter. Really? Here? Impossible. Woo! Fuck it. Just lay down. Lay down, launch some grenades. Just having a good time. Oh, that's bad for me. Seen a little frame. It's a little framey in spots here. I have dropped the Xbox down to 60, so this is not. Yeah. I wonder if their intent with this is to just be like, hey, we made a bunch of way bigger maps. Or not way bigger, but like, you know, our skew this year, we've skewed towards larger maps than the Call of Duty average has maybe been lately. And then we also put in strike mode, which is where all the small maps live. And you can play on those with no kill streaks. I wonder if that is their... if that's their game.
Hostile scout pulse in your AO.
Yeah, 4K 120 variable. So I have the latest Elgato internal card. But yeah, if there's a better capture device out there, I'm an idiot for gear. Yeah, I heard that the external was better in some ways. I can't remember. Well, I think the main reason I just fucking don't like external boxes if I can help it. Well, I think it was the worry that, like, hey, you know, if you're doing an external capture, then the box itself is already kind of breaking it down. In order to you know, for USB bandwidth reasons or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I gotta, yeah, my setup is fucking bonkers now. Just all these ridiculous no-name matrix switchers, and my current setup doesn't even defeat HDCP, because getting a 4-in 2-out switcher that would do VRR and HDR and 120 and blah blah blah, like one of those. Yeah, the separate boxes. Yeah. I was watching a video that was talking about the external box.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, man. Yes, I'm always on the hunt for weirder. Yeah, I buying a dozen. Yes, I ended up buying 4 of them and trying them all, and then so the thing I could do is, so I have it split out, and one output goes to the TV and one output goes to the capture card, and then the capture card pass through goes to the monitor in front of me, so I can still talk into the microphone and all that shit. I mean, whatever, you can just disable HDCP on a PlayStation and who cares. But sometimes you want to capture weird stuff, and you know, so I'd have to. So I have another, what is it? I have a 1-in 2-out little tiny crummy box, and that does strip HDCP. So I could always put that before the capture card. But like, man, it's just like, even with all this stuff that theoretically works now, like theoretically this is all set up, and it's like it should be like zero touch. But because HDMI is fucking HDMI, sometimes that shit just doesn't handshake. I can't believe Johnny Sins is doing this. Doesn't he have more important work to be doing?
Sniper's toast. Let's move.
Doesn't he belong in jail? I forget. Yeah, you can't do PS3 because you... Yeah. Yep. Yeah. This is a... I like it when... It's slightly fun? I don't know. Like... Alright, I want to see what red card is. But people are just going to pick Skyline because they always just pick the maps they know. Yeah, capture boxes. I just... One of these days, I should sell all the capture stuff I have purchased that I no longer use, because all of it is still functional and valuable in certain scenarios. Like, none of it is straight up bad. That's not true. Very little of it is straight up bad. I've got some Avermedia stuff that I would not, I would probably not recommend.
Team deathmatch. Eliminate all threats.
Is this just the soccer stadium from Warzone? Because what do I have? I've got, like, I mean, counting the one that's in here now, I've got 3 or 4 internal Elgato cards. I've got, like, the 2 previous generations of whatever their 4K card was, like, because they reissued it with that Mark II. Thankfully, like, you know, some of this stuff was, at least some of the stuff that's a few years old. Let's say all of the stuff that's a few years old was not paid for by me. There was a corporation that bought all that stuff that I used and went like, oh man, this actually doesn't solve the problem at all. We need to buy more stuff. So it's nice when you can blow someone else's budget on shit like that. One of those for you. Oh, really? What? Just fucking listening to Faith No More out there? Like, except for the part where I'm now gonna have to, like, fill out a form on YouTube after uploading this. That's pretty awesome. No. Ah, nope. Ha, nope. Oh. Ah.
They've taken the lead.
Oh, come on.
Keep it that way. You're falling behind, Crimson.
Yeah. For a, like, larger, you know, or a map with, like, you know, pretty long sight lines, this one seems pretty good. Hi. Oh, hi. Oh.
Real carefully about your next move.
Gotta run away from the licensed music.
Enemy on vehicle.
Troops in contact.
Throwing stuff. Grenade out.
You can't hide.
Move up. Long gun frag.
Bad shooting. Bad shooting.
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
Take that, stupid bullets.
Over here.
Cool that they aren't just looping the song forever. Like it's, you know, that they've got kind of a longer audio track that'll play over the course of a match or whatever. Wonder how long that is. I can't see. Oh, I've left.
Watchdog Helo incoming on your location.
Enemy mine front. Dropped him.
Oh.
Got their long gun. Goes around.
Oh well.
They're walking all over you. Have some goddamn pride.
Are you following me?
All right. I was gonna say they're probably gonna be coming up those stairs, and I was right.
Using Archangel.
Go towards failure. Work out what went wrong and fix it.
Damn it. Feels like Nam all over again.
I was in junior high, dickhead.
Throwing flash.
They changed it from the beta. You can't spam the little end of game animations over and over again to make them restart and look all shitty. now they're just dumb. Like, at least when you could spam them all over and over again, they were kind of, like, fun. But now, like, it just does them, and you're like, these look like shit. Like, I mean, they're like, the animations are fine, whatever. But it's just, you just go like, who fucking cares? This is stupid. Yeah. Yeah, live voice chat. You guys want to play that Call of Duty? Oh, Scud is just that map from the beta. I don't know. Let's have I unlocked anything of value? Level 9 for sticky grenades. Assassin over engineer. That's kind of. Well, I eventually want to go all red, but I don't have enough other stuff unlocked. Immune to counter UAV and scrambler. Immune to sleeper agent. I mean, I could take that over quartermaster. Who cares? It's not going to be that big of a difference either. See equipment and streaks through walls. Yeah. Enemies on a kill streak at a mini-map marker. Oh man, Bruiser's level 53. It was way lower level in the beta. That's, alright. Better cozy up to Assassin then, because so they did this thing where if you pick all the same color perks, you get a combat specialty bonus. And so if you go all red, then every time you kill an enemy, you know, you move a little faster, you regen health a little quicker. Mines. What do we got? Morphine injector. Now we're talking. Oh, it's like a last stand. Okay. Interesting. But I can't, you know what? It's they changed it. Overkill is a I'm pretty sure Overkill is a wild card now, right? Because I don't see it on the perk list. Yeah. So it must be a wild card. We can't even see the wild cards. That's frustrating. But I'm pretty sure it was a wild card in the beta. All right, well, what do I have? What can I do? Just launchers, huh? Yeah, I mean, you know, it's always fun to shoot down a UAV. And I don't have... Do I have this stuff? No. I don't know. You know, they're not... They're never great at telling you what the Vault Edition gets you. I've got the Mind's Eye. I got a spooky knife. It also kind of sucks. Like, as someone who doesn't want to play zombies, it's kind of crummy that the version of the game that's like, hey, man, you bought the cool version is all like, here's a gun that emits green smoke and a fucking knife with an eyeball on it. And it's like, whatever, man. I guess it doesn't even, I guess this, so this is, Xbox will probably end up being the one platform I don't own the full game on because of Game Pass by the time all is said and done, with when review copies go out and whatever else. But so I'm guessing that it's weird. So it lets me have this, which I thought was something you only got. Oh, so it knows that I pre-ordered the game on PC. It knows that I, like, quote unquote own the game on PC. And that's why I have this, I think, and why I have Frank Woods. But this is a Game Pass install, so it's like, so I don't have all of the Vault Edition stuff here yet. I'm guessing once it's out across all platforms, that'll probably change. But this is all very like the way they let you filter modes and the way these menus look is very Black Ops Cold War, which is fine. All right, same map we were just on. We're not going to do that. Let's I don't know what. Hit the filter again and turn on, I guess, Hardpoint headquarters kill confirmed. I'll probably eventually turn on kill order and domination, but let's do kill order. Fuck it. Let's just. This is what my filter actually will look like. I don't really want to play free for all. I definitely don't want to play fucking search and destroy or take turns attacking and defend. I don't want to take turns doing anything. I don't want to do anything with rounds. This is Call of Duty. I'm not here to play rounds. I'm here to shoot stuff, get experience points, and then shoot more stuff. Am I allowed? I'm allowed. I mean, I'm not going to start the campaign because I'm going to play the campaign on PC. But
Hardpoint located.
This is I believe Activision is intending to send a copy of the game at some point, but they have not done so. So this is not some like privileged press access. Anything like that. This is I'm just out here playing the game.
Down. I've captured the hardpoint.
Yeah, I assume outlets got it. I assume outlets got it early, but I don't actually know.
Identified.
Last time I got invited to a Call of Duty event was the year that they made it so melee kills were not one-hit kills. I was so incensed. That was a really shitty year just overall. For me, in terms of that was the year they decided to host the event in San Francisco, and the timing of the review event lined up with both Vinny and Drew were out. And so I took a crash course in learning how all of the streaming and capture gear worked. And so I was the video guy for that period of time. And so I had to constantly leave the event to go back and record things for other people and also like run the board for whatever. And so it was like this really disjointed thing where, yeah, it was Ghosts. No. I think, yeah, I guess it was Ghosts. Pretty sure it was Ghosts. That sounds right.
Hardpoint locked down.
Ghost was Southern California. Okay, then it was. Well, it was Black Ops. It was Black Ops 3. Then it was a Treyarch game for sure. Because I remember I was like, I need to talk to somebody about this game, and then I was gonna spend some time talking to David Vonderhaar, and then I had to leave because I had to go, like, he was doing other interviews or whatever, and I had to leave to go run the board. And so I but I think between me thinking that a lot of that game was fucking bad and also probably being seen constantly not at the event, I wonder if those two things combined or whatever happened, that I was never invited to one of those ever again.
Hardpoint locked down.
Walking from the CBS offices to the hotel they were in and back again over and over and over again to do all that video stuff. Man, it was a fucking very annoying stretch. I'm just like, well,
We
I
got
would.
the lead. Now hold it. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Enemy 12 o'clock.
Hard point is secure.
Oh right, this is a hardpoint match. I'm just like running around mindlessly.
Hard point located.
Advanced Warfare was the foot of the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, it was Black Ops 3. They were the one that was on the market.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Archangel making noise.
And then every time I talked to them about the following year, they were super sketchy about it. They were like, "Oh, I don't know, yeah." It was like, you realize I sit next to GameSpot, and like any event that's happening, like I know it's happening, right? We can duck each other on the phone for a while, or you can just tell me, "Hey, man, we're making a change." Like I'm. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we all talk. We all talk. There's another upcoming video game that I know that a bunch of people have, that at one point they asked, "Do you want one of these?" And I said yes, and then suddenly went very quiet about sending it out. That I'm currently dealing with, or I guess not dealing with, is this thing. It's like whatever.
Archangel's up.
Like, that sounds like it's a very long game. I guess I'll play it when I can. Like, I realize a billion other games are coming out right now, right? Like, I would think you would want people to play it.
The hard point. Hard point located. Hard point locked down.
Yeah, R3, right? Yeah, so much going back and forth with all that stuff. Like, I'm over it. I feel very lucky to be in a position where I can afford to kind of just not care about a lot of that stuff. I mean, I do still care. It's impossible to not care after all the years of caring, but like, but I can also just go like, whatever, if they're not going to send a game. Like, dude, there are 30 games that come out every goddamn day. Like, there's no shortage of things for me to do. If you're going to be weird about a game, or if a publisher's going to be weird about when they send out a game, then whatever, man.
Hey, TACOM, get a watchdog helo overhead.
Yeah, let me turn. Stupid.
Hardpoint identified.
Nice. I want to watch that, because that guy hit me in the goddamn face. Okay, he hit me in the goddamn feet, apparently. No, that's ours? Okay. Do people who work at gun manufacturers get a free copy of Call of Duty? I bet if there are partnerships or like if there's licensing deals or whatever, like, sure, probably. I remember at the Microsoft press conference at E3 one year, I sat next to the guy who was Ford's video game guy. So like if you wanted to put Ford cars in your game, he was pretty much the guy you were going to talk to, and had a really interesting conversation with him about just like what that all looked like, you know, in terms of like, yeah, no, they say they want to do it, and we do it, you know, like what that process was like really fascinating. And also, like, what their concerns were on the part of the license holder and stuff was really interesting. That's a guy. This was forever ago, so I'm sure he's probably not even there anymore and whatever else. But like, that was someone I always thought like I should fucking interview that guy, because that's a super weird. It's like one of those jobs that's like video games adjacent that you never really hear about, right? Like, of course, there has to be someone on the Ford side that says yes or no, or what the, you know, does the biz dev on these licensing agreements, and it probably behooves them to have someone specific to video games so that they know,
Let's make moves.
they know what the fuck they're doing, because it's not just the same guy who does the movie stuff and has no idea what video games are going to do and whatever else. Yes, exactly. It's his job to make sure that the game can't be sold 7 years after. Like, could I go in and mute all voice chat? Yeah, sure. Sure I could. Am I going to? What was I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna go put the other grenade on this. Black jacket. Nah. Scud. It's a fun thing to say. Bold of them to make a level about the disposable assassin.
Domination. You want to clear your name? This is where it happens.
Everyone's favorite Saturn game.
Control Bravo. Zone Alpha captured.
It's like, this is a really large map, but I like the trenches and like all the stuff, like the features on this map are fun. And so I think this is like a good big map, but I just, generally speaking, there's something about the map size in this game overall that is like rubbing me the wrong way out of the gate.
Losing A. Securing Charlie.
But
Losing Alpha.
we'll see. You know, I'll give it a day or two and think more on it. You know, that's always. But like first impression, I don't know. I'm a little.
Enemy CUAV inbound. Enemy UAV inbound.
I'm left a little cold here.
Beginning capture.
Saw movement on the right, and the guy came in and killed me on the left. That's video games for you.
Lock it down, Charlie. Watchdog helo incoming on your location.
Okay. Let's try and focus here. For even a split second.
I'm on the objective.
Taking A.
Be able to filter maps out of your rotation. That would be interesting. I that's not the worst idea. But anything that leads to a situation where if a lot of people remove a map from their rotation, the people who have that map in their rotation are going to kind of get screwed a little bit on matchmaking times or whatever.
Cover me. Taking the
There's a
objective.
delicate art to how many options you want to give players when it comes to matchmaking, because you go too crazy with it. And this, you know, a game the size of Call of Duty doesn't run into these problems very often. But, you know.
Bringing in recon.
Is the thing still in where you can hold someone? Yeah, you can still take human shields, and I assume the voice chat works the way it works. You know, 'cause it's just the same proximity chat stuff that they use across the entire game.
Chuck and sticky.
Take it B.
I don't know. They record all the voice chat and everything now for moderation purposes. So when people get super gross with the hostage taking stuff, then you know, presumably they will get acted on.
Losing A.
Using Archangel.
Ugh. Turn on. So I saw someone saying that, you know, turn on. Yes. So the bells and whistles I turned off are things that you would probably not notice on this capture anyway. It's like a couple of color depth options. It's not running in HDR, and it's running at 60 instead of 120. It's not like I have not gone in and reduced anything about the game per se.
Having the objective. Stay sharp.
Alpha secure.
That is to say, this is what the game
UAV
looks like.
established above. We're losing Alpha. Enemy UAV inbound.
Tried to get flashy. Instead, I just got dead.
Net call. Enemy watchdog kilo inbound. Securing B.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, I'm kind of like, yeah, so maybe tomorrow I'll feel differently about it, right? But, and maybe there is just something about this early pre-release time that is feeling weird to me or something, but like, I'm trying to like figure out what it is that is, it's not necessarily rubbing me the wrong way, but like none of this is grabbing me the way the beta did. This is another map from the beta. I think this is a pretty good map, but like there's just something, it's just something about it, man, that I'm just not.
Take it C.
Maybe it's that there's just, yeah, like everyone is kind of playing it like this and setting the controller down, and no one's really playing for real yet.
West Point requesting UAV.
Enemy CUAV inbound.
Hold fire. I'm on your side.
But yeah, this is we're down a guy, so which is certainly not helping. But
Lock it down,
Capturing.
Charlie.
Keep an eye out.
Watchdog kilo incoming on your location. Losing A. We're losing Alpha. Securing C.
also,
Losing A.
I should take this stupid watch off. I've gotten like I keep getting texts and emails and stuff.
We're losing Alpha.
Like I'm constantly like looking down and going, what the fuck's going on? What?
Zone C secure.
I bet that the
We're losing Charlie.
game. I bet that this game being on Game Pass is going to actually like skew the skill curve way down, right? I mean,
Enemy UAV inbound.
you'll have a bunch of people who just don't play these types of games normally,
Hostile counter
getting into them
UAV
for the first time, or you know, or hey, I signed up for Game Pass, let's check this out. Like, I wonder what that'll end up being, or what that will end up doing to the game overall. Look at this hole. Yeah,
Call. Enemy
I fell in that
watch
hole.
below inbound. They're taking C.
Oh, that's bad.
The fuck's going on out there?
What the fuck is going on out there? That's a great question, Frank Woods.
We're losing
Sensei
Charlie.
down.
They're taking C.
Dude, I didn't even like. Okay, they climbed out of the hole. I was like, wait, was that person prone the entire time and I just didn't fucking see them for some reason? Like, what the hell?
Mission shit. I'm pulling the plug. Time to fade.
Thought Weaver said you Black Ops types knew your business.
But I'm very curious about the campaign. I'll probably mess with that tonight. Oh yeah, you know they're gonna have their yes. These teams. I bet the player numbers on the next Call of Duty event keynote are gonna say the most active player base of any Call of Duty. Yeah, they will have some metrics around that, I'm sure. Definitely, you can bet that they will have some numbers there. 3 to 4.5 million new Game Pass subs is what analysts are saying. That seems, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That seems like it would be a little on the high side, but just based on how it's been growing, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but yeah, I don't know. I just sit in this room and shoot people in the face over and over again. So what do I know? Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I just I had a little bit of time here and thought I would get in and play some of it while everyone else was gone. Because it feels bad when there's a 1-year-old baby sitting in this chair right in front of the TV to go like, let's play some Call of Duty. Like, just like, I mean, I played Gears 5 and Control in front of our first kid, our first baby when she was, I mean, less than a year old. Maybe that explains. Maybe that explains a thing or two. Anyway, toggle this monitor back over here. I'll be back tomorrow to rank some 8-bit Nintendo games. Do what actually matters. Do the real work. So come on back 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and we'll do some of that. I'll see you soon.